Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are checking out Vampire, covered by Nerissa Ravencroft of Hololive English. Now, we've checked out a few of her covers now, and I'm super excited to get into this. It seems like she's continuing with her trend of translating songs into English and then covering them in English, which is pretty cool to see. I'm happy to see that, and I'm ready to jump on in. Let's hit play in 3, 2, 1. Play.
I'm a vampire, let me bite ya. Don't hold out, can't even
Okay.
keep up, get up and go again. Give up your fight or flight and drown me in the light that I keep.
Hey. Nice range, as always. Alright. Actually, really, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I've heard this song before. Like the original. Well, maybe not the original, but at least like another cover of it. But I do not remember that much bass. I do not remember that much bass guitar in it, and I'm not sure how much the instrumentation for this is altered, but I actually really like how that bass is mixed in there. And the percussion is really nice as well. I really like that instrumentation mix.
Here waiting, fears have kept me up and shaking. The clock is ticking as the thoughts invade my head. No escape and every single breath I'm taking. It's fucking pointless, still I'm stuck inside my bed. If only there was
Nice.
someone away out from this rerun. 'Cause I'm tired of living every night in a dumb detective days. But
She has really nice projection. I will say there are a couple points where I'm like, the enunciation is a little odd, but I think that's just because, you know, the song is a Japanese song and she's translated it into English, but, you know, some of those lyrics may not go as smoothly. But the projection of that is beautiful. Her projection is incredible.
rerun, 'cause I'm tired of living every night in a dumb detective days. We're lost in the commotion. I'm feeling your emotion. If you hold me close, it gets so high, you'll probably end my life. So
Alright.
if it's painful or unstable, I will devour every bit until I hear you scream.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a vampire. Let me bite ya. Don't hold down, can't
Nice.
even
I like the high jumps, but I want to hear a little more of like her abdominal voice and bringing down a little bit more bassier of a voice, because we're keeping a lot of consistency on this like mid to treble tonality, and we're jumping up high to like a clean treble tonality for those little lifts, those jumps. But I really want to hear a little more just power. But she's doing amazing though. Her projection is still very clear.
Yeah, I'm a vampire. Let me bite ya. Don't hold down, can't even keep up, get up and go again. Give up your fight and drown me in the light that I keep.
That range is wild though. Oh, here we go. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, yeah. That's exactly what I was talking about. That's just getting a little more, just a little more support and it going down lower. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Nice. And nice, that also adds a bit more variation to it, because as a song, you don't want to keep a consistent treble tonality, because adding that variation, it pops out more when you show off your range. When you drop down low and show off how low you can go, how high you can go, it makes that difference more drastic. So yeah, good clean performance from Nerissa here. I'm very impressed with that. Oh, I like that guitar matching the synth right there. We had a little cutout, and then we have the guitar match the synth. That interjection for the transition there. Let me go back a little bit. Nice. Oh, okay. Plead percussive. Nice. That was really clear. I like how smooth she's able to transition between these little demeanors there. I will say the song, it's not a bad song, but it doesn't show off her abilities as much as, especially some of the past covers she did. I feel almost a little sad because it feels like, especially moments like this, that are just kind of done to add in like a little spin, a little interjection. It feels like there could be so much more to show off her voice, but that's just the original composition, right? But I will say I love how she handled that, and the instrumentation too. The way the instrumentation shifts, I love that jazz percussive there. And even even the bass shifts the way that it was plugging. You can tell, and now it's like a softer, like almost like a traditional like plucking for the bass guitar there. I mean, I love the entire instrumental shift, and it's definitely been a while since I've heard this song, so I'm not sure how close to the original this cover is, but I'm loving how that's being presented there. Fingertips don't far from perfect, but this moment so innocent, and know that all of that is out the way. So scream and beg for mercy. And that's such a clean lift as well. I will say for this part, I really want a little more intensity in the vocal, because we get that in the instrumentation, right? We have this like chugging in the instrumentation now, and we've also added a bit of reverb to the mix. You can tell there's like a bit of swelling in the back of the mix. That's definitely coming from a reverb, which I believe is mainly coming from the reverb on the percussive, though I could be wrong about that. It could just be a general reverb on the instrumentation. But I want a little more oomph in the vocals there, because the transition from the instrumentation, I mean, it's almost isolated. The vocals just keep going. It goes straight over that transition. Like, see right there, the consistency is, I mean, it's very impressive. The consistency is impressive, but it doesn't do much for the moment of the song. I want a little more oomph in that moment. All right, the chill suppression session. That's a clean lift, though. That is a very clean pull away from the digital effects, I will say. That was a very smooth and impressively quick pull away from the effects there that I actually really do appreciate. So whoever did the mix, awesome job. Ooh, nice. Nice, I love that run she did there, and adding in more inflection, adding in more personality, because we've been so consistent and so straightforward this entire cover. So having that bit of inflection adds so much, and I wish she did a little bit more before, not like after, because after we're already like 2/3 into this cover, it's a nice moment, but I would have been nicer to have a little bit more thrown in before, but that was still done beautifully. No. Okay. Nice vibrato on that. Okay. We're gonna close out with just... Alright. Nice. That was a good vibrato at the end. Oh, she's got the classic... It's like the Crunchyroll replay right here. I like that. I really enjoyed the moments we got to really hear her show off, but I feel like the song definitely showed off her skills in making this into an English cover. I mean, it is very impressive that she was able to keep this consistency and this amount of accuracy to the original with changing all the lyrics to English lyrics. I mean, that's super impressive. And it's super impressive that she did that herself, because she definitely... There's no way that there wasn't someone else in cover that would have been able to do it for her. But it's awesome that she took it up and said, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it the most comfortable for me to sing, because I'm going to be the one singing it, right? So it makes sense. And it's awesome that she was able to do that. I will say this. I wish there was just a little bit more personality thrown in there. You know, she has such an incredible voice, and when she shows off, and even that inflection in like I think it was 2 minutes 20 seconds or somewhere around here, maybe a little bit before that. Yeah, around there. I think it was maybe a little before that. Yeah, right there. That little inflection, like right there. Sorry, and she did really well later on, like 8 seconds after this one, I think. Yeah, right here. That was the part that I want to talk about, because right there, that inflection and it just her showing off what she can do. I mean, and that was a show off moment, and it was fun, and it was personable, and it felt like this is a cover. This is her singing her own take of the song. But the 2 minutes before that, it felt like this is just a really solid English cover of Vampire. And right there, that was the moment where it was like, it was more than that. It was her cover. Before that, it could have been like anyone could really sing that, like the first 2 minutes. And obviously they might not sing it as well and as accurately and as well with as good technique and projection as she did, but it wasn't particularly unique to her. That right there, that made it unique to her. That added an inflection, that added a little touch to the song, that made it fun, made it unique, made it different than just a solid, you know, reading of the song. Not to say the first 2 minutes were bad at all. They were extremely impressive, but I just want a little bit more, you know. When you look at some of the other covers that we check out, you know, from like Unnamed, and every cover it might as well be in an original song with how much just personality and complete like swish ups and unique takes on different parts of the song there are. So I would like just a little bit more, not too much, but just a little bit of just more of that personality, whether it just be a quick little run or just a little bit of like a fun switch up to the instrumental or anything. It doesn't have to be drastic, but just a little bit of that. And we did get that towards the end. We did get more of that towards like the last minute, where it felt like, okay, this is her cover now. But I think the 2 minutes to build up to that weren't necessary. You know, we could have cut that down to maybe like a minute and a half. And then as we go in, we could ease into more of those little runs, those little showing off that vibrato more and more, showing off different like vocal demeanors that she can do. That would have been really, really fun. But I enjoyed this nonetheless. This was still super, super awesome. But that was just my 2 cents on it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you want to see anything else, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Aside from that, I will see you all next time. Thank you so much.